the day, I had to put $10,000 down just to finance a Mercedes with bad credit. Fast forward a few years later, Chase Bank approved me for a $100,000 auto loan so I can purchase this Corvette C8, no money down. And the crazy part is, I actually could have bought this car in cash. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how I went from bad credit to a 730 plus credit score, and give you steps you can use in 2025 to fix your credit and get approved. Pay attention, because if you ignore this, you'll keep getting denied. So stay locked in. What's good, guys? My name is Adrian, and I've helped hundreds of people raise their scores anywhere from 100 to 200 points, so they can get approved for all types of different things, whether that's business funding, homes, cars, you name it. And today in this video, I'm about to be breaking down my own story. So now let's break down the Mercedes versus the Corvette. When I financed my Mercedes years ago, my credit was completely shot. The Mercedes was 30K in total, so I had got a 20K auto loan, and the banks didn't trust me, so they made me put $10,000 down. I was a first-time buyer. That was my very first car, and I carried that loan anywhere from 3 to 4 years, so I slowly started to build that trust. Fast forward, by the time I wanted the Corvette C8, things was completely different. My credit was a 730 plus, and I had a lot of liquid cash sitting in the bank. I could have actually bought the C8 outright. But here's the thing, buying a car outright is never smart, simply because it does not benefit you in any type of way financially. Whenever you take out an auto loan, it builds up your credit history, and if you don't know, car loans actually work in tiers. It's preparing you to go to that next tier. By example, someone who's never financed a car before cannot just go get a $100,000 auto loan. They will probably have to start off with something smaller, like a 20 to 30K auto loan, then pay that down or pay that off, and then they can move on to the next. And that's actually why a lot of rappers pay cash, because they don't understand the tier system. So if you're watching this video, never buy your car outright. It may be cool for the gram, or it may be cool for your ego, but it really doesn't do anything for you financially as far as like building you up. So now, since I had good credit, I had a lot of liquid cash in the bank. The bank that I was using, the bank that you're using, the bank that you're depositing the funds into, and the bank that sees your transactions, the banks that you have that history with, those are normally the best banks to get your auto loan with, because you have a relationship with them. So me personally, I had a relationship with Chase Bank. So now that I had good credit, I had the liquid cash, and I had the relationship, and I had the previous auto loan for the past 3 to 4 years, whenever I had asked for $100,000, they didn't even blink to give it to me. So really, since they gave me $100,000, I was able to get my car no money down, meaning I didn't spend any money out of my pocket to obtain the vehicle. And that is the difference between bad credit and good credit. The first version was a way lower loan. I had to put $10,000 down, and it was a super high interest rate. And basically over here, I had got $100,000, and I didn't have to put no money up front. And that is why this video matters. So step 1 of my process was to fix my credit. And in today's age, fixing your credit can be so simple. All you gotta do is literally go on Instagram, and you'll find a million people who do credit. And I ain't one of them. So if you want me to fix it for you, the same as I did for myself, I can do that. There will be a link in the description below, and then me and you can talk about it. Step 2 will be now to build your credit. So now what you want to do is you want to actually add positive primary accounts on your credit profile. And not only that, good credit and primary accounts would not just be enough, because like I was explaining a little bit earlier of the tier system, you are gonna want to get a smaller auto loan. Sometimes you gotta crawl before you can walk. So go get yourself a 15K, 20K auto loan and begin paying on that to now build that credit worthiness. And I know some people add auto trade lines, and me personally, I don't have that much experience on auto trade lines. And you may ask, what is an auto trade line? An auto trade line is basically whenever someone is reporting they paid off car on your credit profile. The same thing, kind of like a regular trade line, but a regular trade line is the credit limit. An auto trade line is someone's car being put on your account. I'm not sure if it reflects as a primary or actual authorized user though, because I never seen it on someone's actual profile. This is just things I hear in the industry. Now the next step, after you done fix your credit after you done added the primary accounts, you start building your credit, and then after you get the auto loan, you actually want to start data mining with your bank. I recommend Navy Federal, Chase, and Bank of America. I know Navy Federal and Bank of America are normally really good with auto loans, and the reason why I said Chase is just the one that I have personally used for myself. That's the bank that I data mine with. You may ask, like, what is data mining? Data mining is basically when you're just building a relationship with a bank, and one of the main things, man, is honestly just being patient, right? This was not